President Reed, President Emeritus Garanzini, Dean Connell, members of the Board of Trustees, officers of the university, deans and administrators, guests of honor, members of the faculty, candidates for graduation, and their family and friends. Welcome to the 155th Annual Commencement of Loyola University Chicago and the 9th Annual Commencement for Arrupe College. As we begin, I'd like to draw your attention to the university's land acknowledgement statement on page 2 of your program, honoring the heritage of the grounds we walk. Now, will everyone who is able please stand and join Ms. Avery Simmons from the College of Arts and Sciences class of 2026, who will be performing the national anthem. We ask that you remain standing until after Jennifer Boyle, Senior Associate Dean and Director of Operations, gives the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm praying to find the prayer. Got it. Gracious and loving God, we gather today with full hearts, grateful for the journey, the growth, the grace that brought us to this moment. We give thanks for each graduate whose courage, perseverance, and faith have lit the way, not just for themselves, but for their families and their communities. We honor the sacrifices they've made, the obstacles they've overcome, and the dreams nurtured in late nights, early mornings, and moments of quiet determination. For the mentors, the family, the friends that offered support, we offer our deep gratitude. As these graduates step forward, may they carry with them the confidence of all they have achieved and the hope of all that lies ahead. May their gifts uplift others and may their lives reflect justice and compassion and joy. Bless this celebration and bless this new beginning. We ask this in his holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Boyle. Will everyone please be seated? It is now my pleasure to present Reverend Dr. Martin Connell of the Society of Jesus, Dean of Arrupe College.
Friends and family, Dr. Reed, Dr. Woods, fellow deans, esteemed faculty and staff, honored guests, and most importantly, our remarkable graduates, welcome. We're especially honored to welcome Father Michael Garanzini of the Society of Jesus, former university president and a global leader in Jesuit higher education, who receives an honorary degree today. Graduates, today we celebrate your accomplishments, your resilience, and the promise you carry forward. As a Jesuit institution, Arrupe College forms students in academic excellence and in the values of service, justice, and compassion. You've grown in intellect and character, embodying the Jesuit ideal of being people for and with others. As you begin your next chapter, I encourage you to carry with you the light of knowledge, the warmth of community, and the call to serve. We're deeply proud of you and can't wait to see the good you'll do in the world. And now to our program.
With pleasure, I present Esdeni Lopez, candidate for the degree Associate of Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, who will offer some remarks on behalf of the student community of Arrupe College.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, parents, loved ones, and of course, Arrupe graduates. It means so much to be standing here with people who have worked so hard and have come so far. But before I say anything else, I have a little confession to make. I did not tell my parents I would be giving this year's commencement speech, so surprise, mommy and papi. Now that I got that off my chest, my fellow Arrupe graduates, today marks not just a milestone in our academic journey, but a moment of reflection on our personal growth. 2 years seems like a long time, but it feels as if we were just at our orientation running around Lakeshore campus on our scavenger hunt. But somehow, 2 years now feels like 2 seconds. And here we are today, graduating with our associate's degrees. Today isn't just a day where we earn a degree. It acts as proof that we are capable and worthy of being in the room where decisions are made. Most, if not all of us, understand the struggles of constantly being told by society that we aren't allowed the same opportunities that others get. But despite the adversity that we have and will probably continue to face, we pushed through it and did it. We did it not just for ourselves, but for those who came before us and for those who will come after us. We didn't just carry that worth with us, we used our actions to show it. We showed it by everything we have accomplished in just 2 years. We've built friendships that turned into family. We've built and supported communities at Arrupe. Some of us even discovered our own voices along the way. And you want to know the best part? This is just the beginning. We have so much more ahead of us. So whether you're continuing on for your bachelor's, going into the workforce, or still figuring it out, just know that you are more than ready to take on whatever it is. Just ask the Arrupe family. They've seen our dedication and our persistence. They are such a big part of our journey, and many of us, like me, do this just for them. To the families, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifices because we wouldn't be here without them. To my family, I love you and this is for you. Finally, class of 2025, congratulations, we did it. Be proud of what you accomplished, and I am so excited to see the legacies you will create for yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Esteni. The honorary degree will now be presented. On behalf of Arrupe College, Dean Connell will introduce Father Garanzini and read the citation. President Mark Reed will confer the degree.
I'm honored to introduce our speaker today, the Reverend Michael J. Garanzini of the Society of Jesus. Father Garanzini is an internationally recognized leader in higher education whose career has been defined by his deep commitment to academic excellence, social justice, and the Jesuit mission. He most recently served as president of the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities, where he advocated for and fostered collaboration among the 28 Jesuit colleges and universities across the country and Belize. His leadership in Jesuit higher education continues to shape conversations on the future of Catholic and Jesuit education in the United States and beyond. From 2001 to 2015, Father Garanzini served as the 23rd president of Loyola University Chicago. And under his visionary leadership, Loyola experienced significant growth in enrollment, academic distinction, and community engagement. He helped establish the Loyola University Retreat and Ecology Campus, where many of you have had spent time for our orientations. He expanded global partnerships and strengthened Loyola's health sciences mission. And among his most transformative initiatives was the founding of Arrupe College 10 years ago. And we all recognize it as a bold and hopeful response to the urgent need for greater access to high-quality, mission-driven higher education for underrepresented students. So today we honor him, and not only with a degree, but with our gratitude, deep gratitude for his vision, for his faith, and for the foundation he laid for Arrupe College. So please join me in welcoming Father Michael Garanzini.
Dr. Reed, faculty of the College of Arrupe College, parents and friends of our graduates, and especially you, our graduates, and of course our distinguished faculty. It's truly an honor to be here with you today, and I'd like to take just a few minutes of your time to talk a little bit about what we believe for you and what we hope for you, especially you graduates. As Father Connell just said, I was president here for 14 years, and Loyola has approximately 10 graduations at the end of each academic year. In each graduation, there are at least 3 speeches. So 14 years, 10 graduations each year, 3 speeches. That adds up to 420 graduation speeches that I've heard. I can say that I remember 2 of them. And there were many wonderful messages, of course, and things kind of blend together in my head. But really, what I really learned after all of those was that the audience is, first of all, not here to see the speeches or to hear the speeches. They're really here to see someone they know and love walk across the stage and get a degree. So the result of all this in my head was I need to be clear, I need to be brief, and then I need to be gone so that you can walk across the stage. So I hope to do that. A couple of weeks ago, I got an invitation to a conference at another Jesuit school, and the name of the conference, or the title of the conference, was The University Imagines the Future. And I find that to be a kind of a redundant statement. You know what redundant means? It's the same thing in two different ways. The university imagines the future. That is what a university does. It'd be like saying you can read books at a library or you can buy food at a grocery store. Universities imagine the future. The faculty imagines your future. You imagine your future when you're here working to prepare for that future. Your parents, your friends, your relatives, they have all imagined you to be a person with skill, with competence, with imagination, with dreams. Dreams was mentioned in the prayer that Dr. Boyle just said with us today. The dream that you would become a person who will make an impact in this city and in your family's life and in your community. Those dreams are only possible if you work at imagining yourself being something different, something better than you already are. And that's also been the hope and the dream about Arrupe College. 10 years ago, we were asking ourselves the question here at the university, what do we need to do to help more young people of talent who are not getting into and growing up and moving through the bigger colleges and universities? And we asked your principals and we asked your teachers, and they told us that there were problems that many of you faced if you went to a regular community college. The schedule keeps changing, and you trying to work sometimes, and conflicts after the end of each semester because you got a new schedule and you had to deal with people at work. The classes were often too big. You often felt there was no community at those places, and so we decided we have to dream of and imagine a college that would do something different, that would provide a place for you, that would nourish your dreams, where the classes would be small enough, where the courses would be energetic and would be really strong courses for you to accomplish. And we came up with the idea, the dream, of an Arrupe College. Universities are places where dreams are created, where imaginations are sparked and nourished, and where we get to see the beginning of something completely new that doesn't exist. A college like Arrupe did not exist before Arrupe. And we get to see you and how you are going to become the man or woman who is going to impact this city, your community, your family, and your own lives. So we're full of a dream for you and full of imagining that you are going to be someone who we are going to be very proud of. And we're imagining that you will go on and complete more education, that this is not the end, that this is not the stop, because as you know, you realize now you have the talent, you have the ability to actually succeed in even bigger and bigger dreams in university work and in professions that you can imagine yourself in now that just 2 years ago you could not imagine. So I leave you with that. Our dream and your dream together is that you will become men and women that we'll be extremely proud of in the future. Why? Because we know you have the ability to do so. Those dreams began long ago with your parents, and they continue now with you, and it's now up to you to really make those dreams a reality. So thank you very much for this honor of being here with you and of sharing this graduation, and I really sincerely congratulate all of you. Thank you.
But we figured it out. President Reed, in recognition of his visionary leadership, advancing mission-driven education, and fostering global Ignatian collaboration that empowers institutions to promote faith, justice, and transformative learning, I recommend the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, be conferred upon him.
Upon the recommendation of the Dean of Arrupe College and the faculty, and by the authority granted to Loyola University Chicago, by the state of Illinois, and delegated to me by the Board of Trustees of this university, I am very pleased to confer upon Father Garanzini the degree for which he has been recommended, Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa.
Congratulations, Father Garanzini, and thank you for sharing your inspiring words to our Arrupe graduates today. The candidates for the Associate of Arts degree will now be presented. Father Martin Connell, Dean of Arrupe College, will make the recommendation to the President, who in turn will confer the degrees. I would like to invite President Reed and Dean Connell to the center podium.
Will the candidates for the Associate of Arts degree please rise? President Reed, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the candidates for the degree Associate of Arts. The candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for the degree, and I recommend that the degree be conferred upon them.
Candidates, upon the recommendation of the Dean of Arrupe College and the faculty, and by the authority granted to Loyola University Chicago by the state of Illinois and delegated to me by the Board of Trustees of our university, I am pleased to confer upon you the Associate of Arts degree for which you have been recommended. And as a sign of your new academic status, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.
The candidates for the degree Associate of Arts will now come forward to be recognized by name as directed by the marshals. Dr. Jennifer Boyle will read the names of the graduates. Friends and families, please remain in your seats and hold your applause until all degrees have been recognized so that each candidate's name may be heard by their family and loved ones. Guests are not permitted on the auditorium floor or near the stage. Professional photographers are taking photos of the graduates, and these photos will be available to you in the coming days. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello, everyone. I am not Dr. Jennifer Boyle. My name is David Keys. This was a last-minute change, so I serve as the Associate Dean for Student Success here, and I just have the honor and pleasure to read the names of our graduating students. Receiving the degree Associate of Arts in Business Administration, Jefferson David Aldana. Carlos Chavez. Patricia Vanessa Chavez. Maya Garcia. Angel Guillen. Daisy Marin. Jasmine Mejia. Carla Jimena Mota. Leonardo Munoz. Gustavo Perez. Neri Pineda. Jalen Ruffin. Antonio Ruiz. Maheri Ande Tesfe. Juan Torres Ciro. Stephanie Aguilar Rosas. Jose Luis Aveles Aguiray. Miriam Bilal. Jessica Lorraine Browley Claxton. Kevin David Damian. Lamaya Marie Deller. Stephen Flores. Karina Garcia. Diego Hernandez Flores. Ana Maris Lopez Pizano. Mariana Luna. Joseph Adele Madbuli. Davion Mahone. Zoe McDavis. Greg Byron Monroe. Alondra Morales Santos. Major Lanice Niels. Noah Tekle. Habiba Pintpu. Cynthia Denise Rea Reyes. Jalil Abimbula Swaga Jr. I missed the change, right? Is it this one? This is social and behavioral. Should I just read it? Okay. Heather Nicole Abarca. Samira Abdullali. Pharrell Ahaje. Koriyama Aguilar. Joaquin Fernando Aguilera. Giovanna Scarlett Alva. Rebecca Alvarez. Vanessa Avalos. Yamilet Avilla. Safia Begum. Angel Benitez. Perla Yvonne Bajorquez. Lennon Jesus Bravo. Francis Leonela Canino. Leroy Casasola. Erica Paulina Cervantes. Dakota Coleman. Teresa Armida Contreras. Kelly Stephanie Cruz. Jonathan Cruz Hernandez. Scott Dang. Lindsay De Leon. Luz Maria Enriquez Cisneros. Jennifer Gama. Liani Marie Gomez. Jocelyn Jadira Gervasio Padilla. Stephanie Esparza. Mariana Gonzalez. Angel Nicole Melinda Hale Triplet. Gabrielle Selim Hiza. Adamaris Patricia Lima. Esdani Lopez. Mauricio Udeli Lopez. Jacqueline Luz Martinez. Vianney Martinez. Layla Isabella Melgar. Adriana Lisette Monzon Kwan. Jasmine Moreno. Adeline Ortero. Cameron Dia Penix. Stephen Pereira. Rosalinda Perez. Rosie Stephanie Placentia Perez. Gabriela Pietro. Melanie Rios. Lindsay Magali Ruiz. Mia Saldana. Matab Osman Sikidris. Hania Janet Soto Consino. Jenny Stewart. Rashawn Tege Tahamin. Tien Tran. Jaleesa Vasquez. And Daniel Rivera. I was supposed to say a lot of other things in between, but let's give a round of applause for all of our Arrupe graduates.
Congratulations to the class of 2025 graduates from Arrupe College. As Loyola graduates, you are now part of a global network of nearly 200,000 alumni who lead with purpose, serve with compassion, and inspire with every action. Your time as an Arrupe student may have come to a close, but your lifelong connection to Loyola is just beginning. From this day forward, you will always have access to a vibrant alumni community, career and mentorship opportunities, and meaningful ways to stay engaged through events, volunteerism, and service. We look forward to celebrating your achievements, whether it's reaching career goals or making a difference in your community. We hope you always find meaningful ways to stay connected with Loyola University Chicago. We can't wait to hear your stories, champion your successes, and welcome you back for Alumni Weekend in October. Congratulations. I would now like to invite President Reed back to the podium to offer his closing remarks.
Good afternoon, newest graduates of Loyola University Chicago, the Arrupe College class of 2025. Congratulations to you. So this is the 13th and final graduation of the graduation season that began in May. And as the final graduation ceremony, you have the chance, chance is all yours, to win the contest that's been going on. And the contest has been which graduation ceremony can actually make the most noise. So let's hear it, Arrupe College and graduates and their family and their friends. All right. I hate to tell you this, but the medical school did a little bit better. So I'm going to give you one more chance. Congratulations, Arrupe College. Make as much noise as you want. All right. You know I tell every ceremony that they were the loudest, right? That was wonderful. Now, graduates, I'd like to ask you to join me in taking a moment to acknowledge and to thank your families and your loved ones who have supported and accompanied you on this journey. So if you would, turn around and face them and give them a friendly wave, a thumbs up, and thank them. Now, years from now, days from now, and probably 10 minutes from now, you are not going to remember the president of Loyola Chicago who shook your hand and spoke on your graduation day. I'm aware of that. I'm okay with that. Because you are going to remember the people who mattered the most directly to your experience. And I'm talking, of course, about the remarkable faculty and staff that you encountered here. And several are here today, and many others are with us in spirit elsewhere today, because you're going to benefit from their insight and their care and the lessons that they taught you and the examples that they set for the rest of your lives. So graduates, please honor the Loyola and Arrupe faculty and staff who share in your achievements and celebration, and join me in saying thank you to them. And I also want to add my own special thanks and recognition to Father Garanzini for his wonderful remarks and his presence today. It's not a stretch to say that we are all here in this auditorium today because of him. He will say that, no, the credit belongs elsewhere, and that's true. Lots of people made Arrupe College get off the ground and make it what it is today. Faculty, staff, you name it, benefactors, and that's true. But it took a dream, it took a vision, And so please join me in thanking Father Garanzini for Arrupe College. Now, I just want to say one message, one thing that might capture this day from my perspective and perhaps for some of you. And a year ago this past May, I was in the Vatican Apostolic Palace. I was part of a delegation with several other people from Loyola, and we had a private audience with then Pope Francis. Little did we know it was going to be the last year of his life. But we had this private audience, and we listened to very thoughtful and inspirational remarks that were prepared for us. And he encouraged us, quote, to be witnesses to hope in a world often marked by division and conflict, end quote. Pope Francis said that the role of academic institutions is essential to educate and form, quote, diligent dreamers. I did not know that Dr. Boyle was going to mention dreamers and dreaming. I did not know that Father Garanzini was going to do that either. But there's a theme here and a thread. And the Pope says what the world needs and what academic institutions can foster are diligent dreamers. His call to action was clear and direct. He said we need, and I'm talking to you, the graduates, we need men and women who are ready to put their skills at the service of others, to work for a future in which each person can achieve his or her potential and live with dignity and respect, and in which the world can find peace. It's no tall order, but you can help, and you will help, and I'm confident of that. So from my vantage point on the stage, as I look out at you, and I shook each of your hands and looked you in the eye, I can tell you what I see and what I saw are diligent dreamers. You've received much during your time here at Loyola and Arrupe College, but remember that your education ultimately is not for you alone. It's for you to serve and to make a difference in your community, your chosen profession, your life, and the lives of others. So go forward and embrace your futures boldly and confidently. Always remember that you are loved. You're loved by all the people sitting behind you, above and watching, and elsewhere. We love you. Parents, family, and friends love you. And most importantly, God loves you. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. And now I would ask everyone who is able, except for the graduates, to please stand. Graduates, please remain seated. I invite you all to join me in a special final blessing upon our newest graduates. And I invite you to extend one or both arm and hand over them. And the prayer will appear on the screen behind me. And please join me in saying, may God bless you and sustain you on this your graduation day. May the creator of this vast universe keep you safe as you go forth from this place that has nourished your mind and your soul. May the Almighty look down upon you and give you success in all your endeavors, courage in all your struggles and challenges, understanding in all that is new to you, wisdom to choose what is right and to do what is good, perseverance in all you undertake, serenity and peace in the knowledge that you are not alone, that you are loved, and may the Lord of all look kindly upon you this day and forever. Amen. Congratulations, graduates.
Will our graduates please rise? It is now my privilege to invite Ms. Avery Simmons back to the stage to lead the community in the Loyola University alma mater.
pledge to you our love will never fail. So we rise to honor you, Loyola, Loyola. God be with you, our alma mater. Hail.
Thank you, Avery. Let's give all the talented musicians we've heard today a round of applause. We ask that the audience stay seated until the recessional from the stage and the graduates have left the auditorium. Following the recessional, please join the graduates for a reception on the East Quad. Thank you.